These days, when you hear Spurs and Pelicans, it's almost a reflex to think Tim Duncan and Anthony Davis. Now in his third year, Davis is fulfilling the first overall pick potential that had many comparing him to Duncan, who was also a college player of the year turned top pick. But while Duncan landed with a Spurs team that was ready for him to be the final piece to push him over the hump, Davis arrived in the Big Easy with the tough task of a major rebuild ahead. Jared Greenberg explains.
I'm getting more comfortable with it, so I hope I can go out there and kind of learn along the way and get better at it.
The most important thing I learned about myself is that I really don't know much. A lot of guys come in with the mindset that they know everything about basketball and about life. But it's a different level. I'm 21 years old. I don't know anything. I get lost, and that's why I like hearing information from older guys who had that experience and have that knowledge to share with me, so I can get accustomed to it.
The Brows should be all ears Saturday night with a five-time champ coming to town. Davis goes head-to-head with a well-rested Tim Duncan nearly 2 years after Davis got a not-so-warm welcome to the NBA, losing in his pro debut to Duncan and the Spurs. Despite the loss, Davis was impressive, scoring 21 points. The initial sneak peek proved that Davis can hang with one of the best big men to ever play the game. 17 years younger than Duncan, Davis came to the NBA as a raw 19-year-old, still learning how to play as a 6'10" big man. In direct contrast, when Duncan turned 19, he still had 63 games ahead of him at Wake Forest before turning pro. Following 4 years in college, the Spurs knew they were getting more than just a talent. Duncan was the complete package.
And Coach, first of all, congratulations on drafting the #1 pick. And what do you expect from Tim Duncan?
Obviously, we all expect a lot. Quit laughing over there.
Duncan was ready to be great from the start. However, unlike most #1 draft picks, Duncan didn't need to single-handedly carry the franchise. Duncan's first NBA roster, of course, featured David Robinson, as well as 3 guys who went on to become head coaches: Vinny Del Negro, Avery Johnson, and Monty Williams. 15 years later, Monty Williams, now the head coach of New Orleans, had deja vu. No debate who to pick, as the Hornets hoped Davis could change the fortunes of the franchise. However, the makeup of the New Orleans roster was far from that of the 97-98 Spurs. Davis was one of 5 rookies.
His improvement has come under a lot of turbulence.
Davis's rapid climb to stardom has come while still learning how to be great.
That's a big part of being one of the main guys in the league, is when the other players start giving you the respect, when the other players start giving you the nod. It's okay for the fans and the media to give you the nod, but when your peers start walking through the door and saying, "This is the guy," that's another level of confidence.
Every once in a while, a player comes along, you can label a franchise player. This guy's a franchise player.